start off with a few comments, and I'm going to start from the right and swing over to the left if I can ask. There's a big group of us, and we have a little bit of time, so one question each, please, and then we'll come back around. Flavio, if you can kick it off, talk a little bit about next week. We're calling it a little bit of International Week.
Well, next week is going to be a very important week for us. We're going to receive a British team, West Bromwich. It's in a period which is very important because we have a lot of tourists in the city. And we know we have a lot of UK people arriving every day, and also Brazilian people that every day land in Orlando. So we're going to have on 15th this game with West Bromwich. And then 18th, we're going to have the Brazilian night, which we are preparing. We are preparing Brazilian content, Portuguese content, music, foods. It's going to be a very interesting night for all the Brazilian community. But everybody's invited to participate because we know we have a very good music, very good food. Everybody's invited.
If you could talk a little bit also, television rating so far for Orlando City in the city of Orlando.
Yeah, every game we play here, we've been in the first place in terms of audience in the Central Florida, which is very nice because shows we have 36,000 average people in the stadium, but we also have a big rating in the television. So we are always number one. So just to have an idea, we have 3 times more audience, more ratings than the regular NBA ratings, 6 times more than NHL. So which shows that the city really embraces the sport, really embraces soccer in the city.
And one last bit, we're at the mid-season right now. Talk a little bit about your thoughts where the club is, and then second half for 2015.
Yeah, we are in line with our goal, because our goal it was always to reach the playoffs. So we are very confident in that. So we have a window, a transfer window right now. We are talking about talk with some players, some possibilities for us. We are going to be announcing soon. So we expect in the second half, the second mid of the season, we expect to reach our goal, which is to reach the playoffs game, the playoffs.
Excellent. All right, we'll open it up for questions. Start down there and work our way here. One question each, real quick. Do you have a question?
Flavio, bienvenido a la información de Rojo Deportes para toda la Florida Central. Dos preguntitas que me esperaba usted ese rendimiento en la primera temporada de Orlando City Soccer y apárenos de una vez, ¿es verdad el interés por Chicharito? ¿Se ha acercado alguna vez? Muchas gracias.
Estamos muy felices porque ya tenemos buena expectativa para llegar en la primera parte de la temporada, pero por supuesto estamos muy contentos porque estamos ahora entre el tercero y segundo en la conferencia Last y tenemos toda la expectativa para llegar al playoff. Sobre Chicharito, es claro que es un buenísimo jugador, es un jugador que todo club del mundo le gustaría de tener y nosotros le encantamos con la posibilidad de tenerlos, pero todavía no tenemos nada listo, nada hecho. Y, bueno, tú sabes que un proceso de negociación donde muchas personas, muchos clubes tienen interés, incluso nosotros, ¿por qué no? Sí, cuanto menos hablaremos ahora, mejor. Entonces, vamos a ver si hay la posibilidad y si hubiera, vamos adelante.
Lucas?
Just talk about the decision to privately finance the stadium.
We are very confident in this marketplace, and we understand we have a big community that is supporting us. This brings to us a big confidence to face this challenge, to private finance all this. We are okay. We are working hard, and probably in the next week or 1 or 2 weeks ahead, we're going to have the new plan, the new project, because we had to come back to the scratch to work in the plans. We are doing that. We are very confident and happy with this decision.
Well,
I guess to answer it now in English,
No problem.
the interest in Chicharito, and obviously you guys seem to be interested. Are you still trying to pursue him and make it work?
Well, Chicharito is a great player. Of course, any club in the world would like to have this player. Any club. I mean, European club, Brazilian club, any club would like to have him. Of course, why not for Orlando? Why not for MLS? Many clubs in MLS is working to have this guy. But we are in the beginning of the conversation. And as you know, the less we talk about this situation right now is better because we are in the middle of the negotiation. So we hope in 1 or 2 weeks to be ready to talk about this, about Chicharito in a different way.
The new stadium coming. Can you talk about jobs and money that's going to bring to Central Florida?
Well, again, the fact of we become a private funding stadium that doesn't change the jobs and the money that we're going to bring to the city. But we are bringing more investment, private investment, more money to the city. Of course, this money is going to be, it's going to become more tax, more jobs. So we are very excited about this decision because we think we took the right decision because we have a great community that has been given us a great support. So as an entrepreneur, we took this decision very confident that is the right path to go. We're very happy with this decision.
Your question here?
I mean, I hate to go back to the whole Chicharito thing.
No
It's
problem.
been going on for quite some time now. But are you guys also looking at alternative players as well, just in case it doesn't really pan out?
We've been talking about many other players, many others alternatives. Of course, Chicharito would bring to us not only a good player, but of course Chicharito is a guy that is connected to a Mexican community. But again, I would tell you there are a lot of clubs working to that. MLS is very interested to that. So now the less we talk about Chicharito is better, because so the less we talk is better for us at this moment.
Simon?
I have to
No
just
problem,
push
let's
that
go.
a little bit further. The numbers that are being talked about in Chicharito would take him into a new realm of player payment. Does that mean that Orlando is kind of in that discussion, but also sees itself as the kind of team in MLS that can be at the top of that discussion?
Of course, when we talk about a player, we always talk about the money, of the numbers. So just for this reason, the less we talk about this is better for everybody.
Over here. Is there a question in the back?
The Copa America, we saw it end next year. Of course, it's going to be here in the United States. I believe when I spoke to Phil about a month ago, he said you guys should be hearing something pretty soon regarding Orlando being a host city. Is there any update on that?
We are working that. We are working to bring Copa America to Orlando. This is one of a very important goal for the next year. So, of course, it doesn't depend only on us, but everything that can be done from us to make this happen, we're going to do. Because I think it's very important for the community, bring international soccer for everybody, for you guys that work with soccer. So we are doing our part to make this happen.
Can you give us an update on where the stadium is?
Now the stadium, we came back to the plan, because a lot of things we had to change. We are discussing, we are discovering a lot of things that we're going to have to do. And so I think that in 1 or 2 weeks, we will be able to present the new plan for the stadium. It's going to be a nice stadium.
We're here. Go ahead.
Flavio, how did you guys come up with doing the Brazilian night on the 18th? I know the Red Bulls come to town. How did you decide on that opponent?
Yeah, the decision to have this Brazilian night is because we know that 1 million Brazilians used to come to Florida every year. So, and we know that Brazilians love 2 things: Orlando and soccer. And every match we have a lot of Brazilians here. So we have thousands of Brazilians that come to watch Kaká playing, to watch Orlando City playing, because Orlando City is very popular in Brazil. Because every week we have a game broadcasting in Brazil, every week. So we have, my team in Brazil is Flamengo. Flamengo doesn't have a game every week in the television, but we have in Brazil. That means millions of Brazilians that love to come to Orlando to go shop and go to the parks and go to the city, they would like to come and watch a game with us. So we also have a Brazilian community in the Central Florida. We want to invite these people to bring these people to Red Bull games, just for them to get to know better how we work, how is our games. So, and it's important to, we're going to work with 2 important communities, the British community and the Brazilian community this week. The idea is for that, from bringing these people that's been watching us every week in the television.
Anything else you want to wrap up with?
No, just thank you guys. So I know that many things are important to the game for this business. One thing is all the projects that we've been working in the backstage is a very important thing. A lot of important stuff to do. The supporters, but also the press. So this game just works well for the job you guys have done. So I would like just to thank you very much for this. So even when you criticize, even if you say anything, this is very important to create discussion, to create buzz in the city. This is fundamental for the game. I respect it a lot, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for this. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much.